Good morning, Mr. Rishi. Today we are from Leading Innovation and Creativity. We would like to present about sustainable innovation and hotel industry. These are my group mates, David and Arvina, which will be presenting shortly. Right, I would like to first introduce about our client, which will be True by Hilton Hotel. It's a lifestyle hotel that was recently expanded by Hilton. This new hotel will be featuring all new built hotels and 2,880 square feet of actual socializing space for anyone to work or talk to people and socialize basically. There's also a complimentary top-it breakfast bar where there are over 30 choices where people could choose free flow. There is also 24/7 national and gourmet snack bar where people can go there any time of the day they want. Tech-savvy hotels with mobile check-in using their Hilton Honors app, and also a fitness center. For the digital approach that Hilton Hotel has been using, they actually use their Hilton Honors app where anyone can download on their smartphone, use it as a digital key, and also to choose your own room location. This is based on the survey that they have done because you could actually see that more than 30% and more than 28% of the people or their guests from their past experience actually got very frustrated with waiting for their rooms to be ready upon arrival, which what led them to using their own application to track what their guests are actually doing and what their guests are actually feeling. Technology use are also applied in the fitness center where there will be tablets and also IoT's Internet of Things where it will be applied to every touch point and every devices that they use. For example, if they use the tablets to Google search yoga poses or any high-intensity interval trainings, they could actually understand what kind of activities that their guests want, and they could actually plan activities outdoor accordingly. Here you could see that there is a hierarchy for personalized experience. My aim is to see how our guests from True by Hilton could actually experience indulgent and authentic experience, which will be our major focal for this presentation. I will now introduce the market overview. For market growth, you can actually see that lifestyle hotel is actually growing. For the net operating income per available room, they're actually earning 17,000 and also 24,000 per room US dollar compared to actually boutique hotels that are actually lower than lifestyle hotels. And you can see that the room revenue per available room is actually more than an average US hotel, which is $46,000. However, despite of the growth and the revenue that they're earning, the market value is actually seemingly less than boutique hotels and soft brand hotels. Soft brand hotels being very branded hotels. Market growth is slow, as you can see in the metropolitan statistical area, which are areas that have been densely populated. You could see that the distribution index in some areas are actually less than 5% compared to boutique hotels, which are actually an average of 50%. These areas where they have actually 66,000 hotel rooms, this is actually very low because some people don't even know the existence of lifestyle hotels, which gives them very big opportunity growth in the future. I would like to introduce our competitors and portfolio gaps using the IDIC model, which is the Identify, Differentiate, Interact, and Customize model by Peppers and Rogers. I would like to focus on the last two process of the model, which would be Interact and Customize, as to how we could personalize experience for our guests. As you can see, I'm actually comparing with our two competitors, Aloft Hotels by Starwood and AC Hotels by Marriott. You can see that even though both of these are lifestyle hotels, their innovation is one notch higher compared to True by Hilton. You can see that for Aloft, there's voice-activated hotels through their iPads that will be provided in the hotel rooms. And they are the first ever hotel that actually collaborated with Facebook Messenger to create their own chat group, which is Chat Butler. This will be very much convenient for guests because almost everybody will be using Facebook Messenger to talk to request and to talk to the hotel staff. They also have digital key and mobile check-in. And for AC hotels, they actually center around bars, because it's actually targeted businessmen and businesswomen, they actually differentiate the bar's environment, one for quiet and one for actually energized lounge zones. People can choose to either be sociable or to actually spend time with themselves. They also have this call pod technology in the F&B areas, where the technology you can use to order, to request for food, to request for drinks, to actually talk to your waitress and waiters to deliver what you actually want. You can see as for here, as the price, Aloft and AC is actually much higher than True Hotel, but they actually provide quality services, much more quality services compared to True by Hilton. So based on the portfolio guess and based on the comparison, we will see on the price quality strategy that True by Hilton is only a good value, and compared to Aloft, which is a high value, how do we actually move True by Hilton from a good value to a strategic position like Aloft, which is the high value, which everyone would actually be happy with? Using Holbrook's typology of consumer value, we could see that we as marketers, we should focus on customer journey to elevate our guests, their consumption experience, in order to elevate their perceived value. Understand and exceed customers' journey's expectation would be the key, because this is why we should be estimating what they want instead of asking them to tell us what they want. Next, I would introduce David to present this part.
Good morning, Mr. Rishi. First, we'd like to look at the segmentation and the targeting. The target market, so we would like to target through millennials and the Generation X, because we realized that the hotel portfolio is most suitable to these cohorts. And these cohorts, they have the most budgeted travel expenses, which is reflected here. And the purchase and the consumption behaviors are identical. And most importantly, they are within our targeting strategy in terms of communication. Next, the segmentation is magnifying into their identical travel demands, as well as the unique characteristics, how they want an exceptional experience would like to be delivered. What the further segmentation is outlining the common interest, which we would like to blend the lifestyle into the delivery of the experience and the services as well. And ultimately, we would like to reposition the brand to reasonable pricing with superb experience delivery in terms of quality. Well, there are three major objectives to achieve the repositioning. First, the brand value proposition, continuous portfolio enhancement, and a strong agility of the analytical data. Start with brand value proposition. The focus of the innovation will be centered in data collection to develop a competitive advantage in experience design and delivery in order to capture the niche market with service personalization to each individual. Therefore, all gathered data will be analyzed to keep the market offerings innovate in order to be perceived a value to individual. So first, we have to start with the offerings to offer compelling customer value. So this is the thing that we need to focus on, how we are able to deliver customer value. Then how we are able to get to interact with the customer and respond to the demand timely. And to get the behavioral data to achieve closer engagement with our customer. Second, the continuous portfolio enhancement. So the portfolio enhancement is targeted to enhance total customer benefits and by mitigate the total customer cost in order to achieve total customer experience. These are the examples of the offerings by blending the lifestyle into the service. But most importantly, all the offerings must be tracking enabled, so we are able to collect behavioral data. And most importantly, the value-added service is pivotal to the total customer benefits, especially the smart pricing. As we can see, the smart pricing, we actually to cater the the needs of the cost-minded travelers and the consumers. Finally, the strong agility of analytical data. So the social, we would like to establish a social or community hub to interact with outside environment and inter-departments in order to collect and share market and business intelligence. So the knowledge, thoughts, and ideas from the stakeholders will be gathered and analyzed to sustain the innovation ecosystem. This is an example of the innovation blueprint. For the future strategies to position, we would like to see that how we are able to keep sustain the innovation ecosystem, what to develop a care data strategy to harness a greater data in order to study and gain further insight into to understand the consumers. Next, I will pass to Ms. Arina to continue to brief us about the promotional strategies.
Mr. Rishi. So, this is the promotion strategy part. We'll be using IDA model. There is 4 stages. The first one will be awareness, second one will be interest, third one will be desire and action. Why we'll be using this model? Because it helps to show the flow of how advertising and marketing communication message engage and involves customer with our brand. We'll be using 5 tools as part of our promotion strategy. First one will be printed material, newspaper and magazine, because it allows unlimited exposure and it can be viewed repeatedly. Newspapers such as The Star, The Sun, News Straits Times. Why specific on this paper? Because this is the top 3 English newspaper. Magazine, Travel plus Leisure, National Geographic Traveller and Budget Traveller is the top 3 magazines. The second one will be digital, billboards where it's playing malls at rapid rail, website, SEO and online travel agents will be collaborating with Airbnb and TripAdvisor. The third one will be advertising, TV ads. We will advertise on this specific channel, which is National Geographic Travel and National Geographic People, to target the right customers. YouTube ads to give an insight of our brand. Social media such as Facebook, Instagram and Twitter helps to give social media such as Facebook, Instagram and Twitter involves 2 ways of communication where business and customers can interact with one another. It helps to improve the frequency, the quality and the reach to the potential customers. For SMS, there will be a limitation because it will only be sent to the target customer in order to lead them into purchasing or to make repetitive purchase by simply offering promotion or other benefits. This is the table. It shows that how awareness, interest, desire, and action target millionaires and general ads by using these tools. Next will be the Gantt chart. This Gantt chart shows how it will run for the next 6 months and on which channel. There is 2, which is online and offline channel. Mostly on online because consumer behavior is shifting towards the digital era. Lastly, True Hotel will be able to fit into the market because we'll be able to fulfill customer demands and needs in terms of personalization. We will allow a customer to personalize their stay and will cater according to their preference. In terms of value, we will be offering unlimited benefits with a lower price compared to our competitors. And True Hotel is sticking to its commitments to deliver cultural experience to its customers to ensure it's a memorable trip for them. That's all.
That's all for our presentation, Mr. Rishi. Do you have any question to ask us?
Okay, could you tell me that how this innovation that you came up with can impact the customers?
Well, first of all, I have to say the hotel service is in the service industry, and we don't have any product to innovate. But service innovation, which we will because it's highly able to is highly intimidated by the competitors. Therefore, we weren't able to like deliver something that like innovative product in order to impress our customer. But the service delivery, we actually study from the customer behavior and see from the inner and the outer requirement, from the physical and the psychological needs, in order to impress it. That's why we would like to input the usefulness of the customer experience to deliver superb experience in order to foster customer satisfaction. However, the reason that we come up with a blueprint, innovation blueprint in terms of the innovation, in terms of the service innovation, is we would like to maintain and sustain the innovation ecosystem, because as I said, once you release something new and within service industry, people will copy in no time, and we have to keep innovating. And in order to like co-create something with our customer to understand truly from what they really need and want, and how we are able to respond timely to their request. So therefore, the whole innovation system, the whole innovation ecosystem is targeting to like first to deliver authentic experience. Second thing is to remove all the frictions, and most importantly, how we are able to personalize the request their needs and wants based on each individual. That's why we need to focus on the niche market instead of the mass market itself.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rishi.